Hello everyone, welcome back. Design tokens naming is hard. It takes a lot of time from you to plan for your tokens, whatever it's primitives or semantic or component specific tokens, plus also a lot of time to generate. Let me show you here this tool that can help you a lot and save your time while you are planning, naming, change the naming order or your naming system and move this to Figma. Okay. At the end of this video, I will show you actually how to request an early access. You can use this tool for free. Okay, so because our tokens category actually can be primitives or semantic or component specific tokens, let me create 3 tokens types here so I can show you actually what's the difference inside this tool between each one of them. So let's say, for example, I have option tokens or primitives. I will select the category primitives. Okay, I can add one more token set here. Let's say, for example, this will be my semantic tokens. I will select this category and I will create the last one, for example, component specific tokens, and I will select this one. Inside this tool, you can see here we have some options, and all of these sections actually change based on your selection here. Okay, so for example, let's say I need for colors, I need all of these colors, all of this color scale. I have, let's say I don't need the 0 and 950, and I can generate. What does this mean? This means you can see here we have all the tokens. We generated 90 tokens. You can see the shade has been generated, and here also the total tokens that has been generated, and inside the preview you can see all your token sets and you can see everything's here. And because it's an option tokens or as a primitives, so that means it should has the raw values, so that will generate for you all the raw values plus the token type, and the scope supposed to be none if you are using Figma variables, because usually we are not linked these primitives directly to our component. Okay, so if you come back again here and say, for example, this is my colors. Okay, you can have a different group here. This looks like you are grouping your layers on Figma, something like that. So let's say for the font family. Okay, so for the font family, maybe you have different languages. So how can I add one more tier here? So you can add one more section. Let's say, for example, this is languages, and here I will add, for example, this is English, and I will add one more Arabic. So in this case, I don't need to select Arabic now. I will select, for example, the 3 fonts to be for English, and I can click generate. Okay, you can see here the variable name font family enter English. What if I need to change this naming system? So you can go here directly and say, okay, I need the language to be the second part of my token name. For example, font family English Roboto. Once you hit generate, you can see it's updated here. Because this tool is alpha version, maybe you found some issues, so please join the Telegram channel community and share with us this bugs or request for new features. I can see a small bug here, the values, it's not correct, it's supposed to be the font family name. So I think if you go to preview tab and you back again here, you hit generate, it will be fixed until now. Okay, what if I need to add tokens for font family for different language? So I can add a different group here. I go to font family, I still can see the new section I have been added, and you can select, for example, different fonts for your language. You can, before you generate, feel free also to change your naming system, and everything is working fine. So if I back again over there, I can see here I have font family, English and Arabic, and everything is working fine. Okay, so let me show you some different examples for semantic. Let's say I will create background, primary, secondary, accent. Maybe you can add one more item, surface. Okay, and let's select it. Okay, and we can just click generate. Okay, maybe if you need to add, for example, color for this token set, let's say color background primary or something like that, you can add one more section and add color as an option. Or maybe from the colors here, you can select color, for example, background, and select here primary, secondary, accent, surface, and generate. It's up to you. So let's say, for example, this is our background. You can rename the group. Maybe we can add one more group for border. Maybe we need to add one more section if your naming options it's not here. Let's say, for example, I will add a section to have, for example, border, subtle, and let's say medium and strong. Okay, so we can hit generate. Let's say this is our borders. You can have also a different thing for motion. As an example, I need to have motion duration, and you can add one more section here to have, let's say, instant, short, long, for example. You can hit generate. You also feel free to give this a new name if you need, yeah, any name. Okay, it will update here also, so it's easy for you. the most important part here actually that's push us to create this tool is the component specific tokens. At the beginning here, you can see we have some components. You can add one more component if you need. For example, let's say I have some ships. Let's say for a button, okay? I need to generate, for example, background color and text color and border color for my button. And actually these colors, it change in my button variants based on two things. Based on my button is primary or secondary or tertiary or whatever, you can add more. Plus also based on the state here, I have, for example, some states default, hover, focus, disabled. Okay, this is the case that background color and text color and border color it changed. So in this case, you just click here, generate, and you can see here, this example, our component naming system. It will be component state property hierarchy. Feel free also to change this one if you need, like for example, variant, like this. Okay, so let's say now generated token name, button default background color primary. If you don't like this naming system, so feel free to change. Let's say for example I need it to be like button primary default background color. Once I hit generate, you can see it's updated here, button primary default background color. If you back again here to our preview tab, you can see this is our button primary, and inside it you can see all the states, and inside each one you can see we have background color, text color, border color. You can add another thing for your button also. Let's say the padding X, padding Y, border radius, font size, all of these properties change based on the button size, small, medium, large. So you just hit generate, and you can see we have here button padding X small. If you need the size to be in the middle, for example, just change the naming order and hit generate again. If you back again here, you can see under button we can have here the previous tokens, plus also we have the sizes here like small and medium and large, and each one has the tokens inside it. One of the good things here, you can see for option tokens, all the tokens come with the correct values and the variable type and the scope. Okay, so let's say for example this is a font family. You can see here the type is a string. Maybe we can go here, add more. Let's add, for example, some font sizes. Okay, we can add more here. For example, let's add spaces, some spaces, generate. Let's add also some sizes. Okay, and maybe we can add also some border widths. Okay, and select all of this, generate. We can add also some border radius. Okay, as an example. So if you back again here, you can see border has inside border width, border radius, and you can see the values, everything is working fine. But if you back to semantic, you can see the values have generic value because we don't know yet you will assign or link this semantic variable to which variable in the option tokens. Maybe in the future we can have this option here to have a reference variables or reference tokens, but you can see here also the semantic come with all the Figma scope selected. But if you go to the component specific tokens, values also is a generic value, but you can see here the Figma scope is already set it, because usually if we create a component specific tokens, that means we will assign it or link to our component. So we set the Figma scope for you here. Okay, perfect. So now we have 153 tokens for options, 10 tokens for semantic, 48 tokens for the button. So how can we move this to Figma? It's so simple. You just select each token set and you can go here. You click on this hamburger menu. You can see we have three options: export to JSON and copy Figma script, and the one that will be coming soon, copy the JSON code. You can insert it inside Token Studio plugin or Studio platform. If we exported this JSON, you just go to Figma, you open your Figma variables, and you can click import and select your tokens from here. You can see all the tokens will be added. We have here colors, fonts, spaces, sizes, border widths, and border radius. The font family, all the string come with the correct values. The size is the numbers. But one more thing here, Figma scope here, you can see it's not working while you are exporting this as a JSON and import it inside Figma. Okay, so let me delete this and show you the other way. What if we copy this Figma script? How can we import it inside Figma? You just right click here, go to plugins, development, show console. You can see the console here. You just can paste and enter. But because we don't have any collections here, we will get an error. So just make sure you have at least any collection, okay, before you paste and enter. So let me paste and enter. You can see the option tokens has been generated, and actually Figma scope here will be working fine. Okay, everything will be as option tokens, no Figma scope. So in this case, maybe we delete this one and we can back again here to go to another token set, copy Figma script or export the JSON, paste, enter. You can see here we have the semantic tokens, the 10 tokens we generated. Component specific tokens, actually we have 48. Let's copy Figma script and go here and paste it. You can see here we have the correct collection name actually, and because this one is a background color, you will see the scope is working fine. This is text color, you can see it's working. You have also here border color is working fine. Okay, so you just need now for component specific tokens and semantic tokens, just assign it to another reference token. Okay, so one more thing really important here. Okay, so now because we are alpha version, so we don't have like user register or login and create your project and save all this information for your project. So we have another feature here to can export everything. Okay, so if you export your project and let's clear the project from here, looks like everything become fresh. You just can go here, click import and select your project file. You can see everything is working fine, all your selections already there, or your tokens already there. Also same here for semantic, same here for component specific tokens, and everything is working here. Okay, so how can you request an access for this tool? Actually, this tool are part of Design Tokens Toolbox. So for Design Tokens Toolbox now we have 3 tools. Okay, the theme manager, the tool that can help you to convert your tokens or variables to platform code based on your theme. It's easy to create theme without any coding experience. Okay, and another tool just showed you now, the tokens generator, and the last one is the variables to JSON Figma plugin. Okay, so you just go to Design Tokens Toolbox and click get early access or comments in this video and say token generator or theme manager or Design Tokens Toolbox or DTTP, and I will DM you and send to you all the credentials to get early access. So feel free to share with us any bug or issue you're gonna face or request any new feature. We love to help for that, help the community with us to add more value and help more designers all over the world. If you watched the video until this moment, that means you're a friend of us. So please don't forget to like and subscribe and repost or reshare this video. That's it for today. See you again. Bye.